Hey there, and welcome back to Cursed Seeds, an educational monster train series where we struggle through the toughest challenges around. That almost felt disingenuous. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I scanned ahead on the seeds that were available to me for a little bit. I made the executive decision. I just didn't feel like dealing with Tethys tonight. And I stumbled upon this one, which I'm going to be honest, probably doesn't deserve to be on this series. Just vaguely looking at what we're dealing with here, someone scored 83K, everyone won, and the person who submitted this to me said they won the run with a huge score, but if you don't make an odd choice, then it gets very hard. They're curious if I would make that odd choice. I It's a weird one because the truth is that if it's a winning choice that three random people made, it's probably not that odd. And more than anything, I was looking at this run. I mean, it's Fade, and I'm thinking to myself, well, sure, I'm just going to do this, right? Like, let's just get this out of the way. So you'll know how easy or hard this run ends up being if I inject a not actually cursed into the thumbnail. It's a little bit of a warning, right? I don't want to say that every run is cursed if they're not. And I mean, with these scores, geez, I just don't see how you in 25 minutes. I don't know. Maybe if I can get through this in 25 minutes, I will record another episode tonight. But the truth is that it's not going to take me this short, right? This only happens if you're just blitzing and playing cards. The second I try to actually explain what's going on, it doubles the runtime. I probably finish this in an hour. My guess. Anyway, it's Little Fade, so what could possibly go wrong? As long as you don't screw up the early game, you basically can't lose. And Stygian's a fine combo with it, right? You just play something melting and that's it. Otherwise, you hit multi-strike and that's also fine. And at that point, it doesn't really matter. So, cool. We'll see. Anyway, if you're just joining us for the first time, hey, how's it going? You can submit runs to this series. I'm going to be honest with you, I've got a huge backlog. And when I say huge backlog, I mean, whoa, buddy, it's massive. So it's going to take me a while to get through all these. So if you do want to submit, I'll play them eventually, but it'll take a while. Anyway, all you got to do is if you're at Covenant 25, you just generate a run link, send it my way via comment or something else, and I will get it. It could be in YouTube comments, it could be in Discord. I have a Discord server. Hey, people use it. That's pretty cool. And it could also be anywhere else, right? Someone actually emails me those seeds, and that's kind of cool. Like, it's I have a business email on the channel, so it's kind of interesting. I check that and I go, wait, who sent me something? Oh, it's a curse seed. Cool. So, fair enough. We're currently on a 58 win streak. We had a weird fossilized fangs plus overgorger infusion into an alloyed construct run. Architect ended up taking us home. It was a pretty fun run. So, good overall. You can tell I've been delaying a lot of the Tethys seeds because I'm fearful that they take too long, right? My big concern recently has been because I haven't had a chance to generate too terribly much of a backlog yet, I've run into the problem where I just don't have 3 hours to do an episode right now. So I'm avoiding Tethys like the plague because if it ends up being a difficult run that takes me 3 hours, I just don't sleep that night. So I'm specifically dodging those for the moment until I can get a good afternoon to work on those things. Sadly, I'm supposed to have taken my entire work week off this week, and I had to work the entire day today. I put in 10 hours on today's work, and it's Wednesday, so you're seeing this on Thursday. So after a 10-hour work day, geez, well, I didn't really have a chance to do any of the recordings I wanted to. So NASA can be demanding. Anyway, it's all I got for you, so I guess that will just go ahead and jump in. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. That stuff matters, and it's cool. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Yeah, let's go. I made the terrible mistake of not getting a water prior to this episode, and I'm going to be regretting that. But it's all good. I don't feel like pausing this. I don't feel like going downstairs at, I don't know, 3:30 a.m. So we'll just persevere. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just fine. We are playing Exile Melting with Exile Stygian. I have Plating Sealed Daedalus, Spell Shield Fell, and Chaste Seraph with Wicklash, Crypt Builder, and Sacred Wicks. These are great, honestly. I mean, Foregone Power with Crypt Builder will provide value sometimes. Sacred Wicks is an extra reform, that's excellent. And Wicklash is also incredible. Just Burnout Extender. This is a really good Firelight start, right? Let's look ahead. This is a 100 shard run. Remind yourself Dusk. 100 shards, not 200. Though with scores like those, I bet you could go 200 here. Anyway, we have temples on 2, 4, 6, and 8. Good spread. I actually think this is my favorite. No, I actually think my favorite is 3, 5, 7, 8. You get 2 in the end. You have 4 temples. Obviously, more temples is better, right? Temples are always superior to hordes, in my opinion, or money. I prefer money in the beginning, and then a horde on 3 is optimal, because if you have to take an infusion on 2, you can get some crazy shard numbers for ring 2, which can be very threatening. But I usually chill anywhere between 40 and 50 on ring 3, so I can comfortably take that infusion. But anyway, we have a Stygian banner on ring 2 and a Remnant banner on ring 2. Fine. Stygian banner Steel Shop on ring 3. Okay. Dupe on 4. It's not very good. We have a Stygian banner there. Magic Shop, whatever. Let's see, anything exciting? Removal dupe on 7 with caverns. That's high rolly. I love that. You get an overflow on this, you dupe, and then you clean up your deck. That's huge power swing. And the other dupe's on 8. Steel Shops on 8, 7, though we're not probably going to that one. 5, 3, and 2. Pretty good spread, all things considered. So we look at the Forge first, as always, for Fade in this particular instance. Always Fade goes Forge first. Firelight, 100%, right? We have such a good start for it. Wicklash, Sacred Wicks. Yep, Firelight it is. Horde says Melting Spout? It is. This is actually tricky because the token of a trader provides some relevant value early game. It falls off a cliff though. Melting Spout creates this interesting world where you take a tomb and you can stick it behind Fade, and it's actually pretty cool. Tombs are actually good units to just tank to fight with. I think I'm going to grab the token though. This is a good thing early when Fade is going to be struggling. So I value that a lot. And I do think I need to take this money. I will go to 10 here. I would not go to 15, but I will go to 10. Do I get crushed by this unit trial? This is the priests. I think I can muscle through this thanks to things like Crypt Builder, but I'm concerned by it. Fortunately, the priest one is not very high damage, and there's a priest behind the boss, so I think this is comfortable to grab. We're going to try to play bottom if I have an even decent roll of it. Okay, so I'm actually just going to play Crypt Builder here. Cool. Sure. Let's see. I always lose my... Well, actually, I don't. He lives, the train steward, thanks to Little Fade's setup. I will give him the Wicklash here, which actually is even better, right? Thanks to the token. I'm going to attempt the primitive mold here. Awesome. We're going to take the money upstairs. Very cool. Cool, just kind of play stuff here. Burnout Little Fade is very good. I'm going to put another train steward in front to cascade the burnout to the best of my ability. And I don't want to play another Train Steward here. Give me a reform here. Oh, interesting. I think I actually just super win if I play the Crypt Builder here. Yeah, we're actually just fine with that. Cool. That's a safer run than putting Fade down. It's easier math. Yeah, so like the Tombs would have been pretty good. Remnant Host is an interesting take here because you could theoretically self-ping it and then pop out the drafts. Molten Encasement is a really good card though, right? Put that behind Fade and then it protects the whole floor. It can also eat up stats, which is pretty good. I like Molded. Targeted reforms are very nice here. I generally believe Molded is probably one of the strongest things you could take on Little Fade. Just always get her back. I'm going to grab it. I think it's too correct, even though I like the Tomb as well. And I'm going to grab Flash Freeze because a good ping is worthwhile. Yes. Oh, Eel Gorgon. This is disgusting, actually. What are you talking about? This run is bonkers. What the heck? Okay, I mean, I just go to the Merchant of Steel here. I find some stats for Gorgon and the run is over, right? Large Stone is nonsense strong. Siren of the Sea. I mean, I just take the Siren, stick that inside, and it's fine. We make an incant floor. Yeah, I just go ham here, right? This is actually just outrageous. And they even gave me the large stone here, right? With the plus 10 for some good early scaling. Just fully upgrade this thing. And Siren gets in here and we just chill. Right? I don't see a world this is wrong. Spell Chain. I'm going to take the Tenon Piercing into Flash Freeze here. I think this is good. And that's 45 shards, but we have Eel Gorgon, so really we're disgustingly powerful. I can just reform that thing, right? Unit draft? I don't even need this. Like, we're fine. I just take double space and I put 2 of those Gorgons down and it's over. It's like Fade and then this, and then we put the Wicklash in and it's just over. Cool, right? Little Fade comes in. Right? I do need to do 1 foregone power upstairs to guarantee what I want, and then 1 downstairs, and we kill the whole floor. Yeah, I mean, this is nonsense, right? I will Train Steward and then kill it, and then double incants here because it's good. Yeah, I mean, this is insane. The scaling is unreal. And I will put in the Wicklash here because it's good. I gotta be careful for the burnout on a Gorgon at the end of a round. In this case, it was okay, but I'll need to think about that going forward. The stealth is actually pretty okay. It's another thing I could put in front of Fade. Or behind Fade, rather. To tank for the Gorgon, because the Gorgon does need to swing. I'm going to grab the encasement here. This is a really good pickup. I'll take it. Offering token is huge. We grab that. I just need incants here. I don't even care about the Merchant of Steel anymore, right? I guess Endless would be fine. Endless would be optimal, actually. I'm going to go look. Yeah? Yeah. I'll take an Endless if they show it to me. Yeah, I don't want these cards. Nameless Siren, Icy Cellophite, whatever. I spin this. Yeah, alright. Endless Molten Encasement. Great news. Cool. And we honestly just put a plus 25 in this. You gotta remember, the purpose of this encasement is not to stack stealth. The purpose of this encasement is to provide a health buffer behind Fade. In fact, it's better if this encasement doesn't die all the time because I do not want to redraw it constantly. So this is going to be weird, but correct. Cool, I don't even have to look at a steel shop ever again. That's pretty neat. Also, founding seal? What? I don't even need space anymore. I just play Gorgon, Tomb, Fade, and the run is over. Petty Theft is pretty okay. Heaven's Gold is a good safety buffer here, which I'm actually just going to grab. If anything does walk on me, that's excellent. This run is insane. Like, actually, I cannot, in my wildest dreams, imagine what is the big concern here, right? Like, think about it. What is... Am I going to play top floor? Probably. I think it's correct. What is the big thing here, right? What's the thing that makes this run insanely difficult? I have no clue. Could not even describe what it is. We're just scaling the hell out of this thing, by the way. That's a 512. If Daedalus were upstairs, I think he might just die. Incoming little fade here. That seems pretty good. Oh no, I got shot. Come upstairs, buddy. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, that's gonna seem pretty good. Oh yeah, 316 damage to the boss. That also seems very good. Oh, buddy. There's no way. I completely appreciate how people they finish this so fast, right? I totally get how they're just annihilating here. I mean, at this point, we're actually just outrageously out of control. Sure. Seems good. Cool. And I mean, the burnout on the little dude there is no big deal either, right? He exists simply to absorb stats. Sure. Sure. I cannot even play anything here and I'm reasonably confident we win. Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable how strong we are. Yeah. Cool. Cool. That seems good. You could definitely go really high on shards here. I don't care about these cards, although Spike of the Stygian is a decent zero-cost spell. But I just need to remove cards, honestly. I don't care about any of this. The run is over, right? I just take draw here. I don't even need space anymore. Excellent. I just need to incant more. Just more of that. Removals are good. Train stewards are exceptionally bad here. Yeah, actually, that's super true. And there's not much else to say, I don't think, right? I just upgrade Fade, Firelight 2, sure. You know, even Eternal Flame just makes this dumb easy, right? We just play her every turn. I don't actually... I mean, I may as well upgrade Fade. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade Fade. I think it's correct. We're going to cut double stewards here. They're really rough. Sure. I'm probably going to buy a removal because the truth is... Ooh, I want a Permafrost Molded. Very good. I'm going to buy a -1 into Wicklash. Make it easier to play. Cool. Value. Because remember, I don't care about magic shops or anything other than -1s or whatever. I can take this multi-strike. I'm thinking. Yes, I can. If it were Heaven Seal, I might have been a little more cautious about that, but we just play bottom floor here, and it's just super over. Right? Yeah, I mean, you just reform here, and then we already kill, and it's great news. We just incant up, and then I foregone power here, and we get the gold. Cool. Like, oh no, I don't get my thing here, but it's also fine. Like, if I have to reform the Gorgon, I also just do not care, right? Which is totally cool by me. Little Fade, Molten Encasement, Wicklash, Primitive Mold, cool. Yeah, I mean, this is exceptional. Cool. Incants are fun. There's no universe in which we lose here, if I just remember to incant right. The problem is you burn out in this universe right now because I only get a couple of rounds, but when this guy's doing 700 damage, it's fine. You have to be careful about that Relentless, right? Maybe don't play Fade for it. Oh, but otherwise you just hit Combustible Wax and it's actually fine. Never mind. Also, Votavary is disgusting. It's a really good Votavary, unironically. But I'm going to instead take Crushing Demise because I have everything I need. Right? The Stealth provides extra protection. I don't need that Infusion. Crushing Demise is just a good card for anything that walks. Unnamed Tome is exceptional. I'm going to snap click that. Cool. I go to the Magic Shop because I guess I would prefer the removals to anything else here. Improved Firebox? I suppose. Hell's Banners is probably better. Yeah. I don't think any of these provide a ton of value, but we'll grab the one that I think will proc a couple more times because I'm going to be reforming things. Magic Shop just says double stack. No, I'm going to -1 some stuff. Crushing Demise is cool. I should buy a removal maybe. Take the money. It doesn't really matter at this point. Buying a removal is your friend. It's true. That is true. I'm going to cut a Foregone Power here, and we're going to chill. Cool, let's go. This is going to be straightforward. Wow, this run is actually insane. And you don't really have to think about anything. Right? You just don't. I would like to leave 1 unit alive upstairs so it actually kills Fade. So I will, I don't know, Crypt Builder bottom. Big brain, good job. Cool, cool, cool. Primitive Mold. In fact, you could actually crush Primitive Mold again and bring it back with more stats. It's kind of fun. But it does not matter. I'm going to crush mid-floor. I'm going to crush bottom floor, actually. I mean, I may as well play these cards, right? Sure. Incants are good. I'll take it. Yeah, fair. Whatever. Cool. Yeah, this is going to be straightforward. Cool. I just play these and we incant out of range. I could put Fade down, but I also kind of don't care. I may as well, right? Yeah, you might as well. It's fine. Incoming encasement. We just stack up there. I hold off on the Sacred Wicks here. Sure, sure. You'll see the value of the Molten Encasement right here, yeah? Because if something... I mean, it doesn't happen here, but if something punches through Fade, you really want this thing to be able to fire through. And this is a good opportunity, by the way, to... Let's see. Oh, we get it. Great. This is a great opportunity, by the way, to not replay Little Fade. Right? Because replaying Fade is potentially a large risk. We just incant, and we're fine. I guess I'll play Fade downstairs. No reason not to. But I am just going to click the incant button instead. Sure, I mean, we just kind of win without Fade here, right? We just don't play her, and this is super safe, right? Yeah. Great news. Cool. I mean, this is a done and done run. Done and dusted, I suppose. I forget who told me that the first time. Who says done and dusted? I have like a few friends who say that. I'm just gonna skip cards. I don't care. I don't want these Indian Guardian Stone. That's funny. I don't want it. We skip it. I mean, we're done, right? We're just done. I go to the right because maybe I see double extinguish. Sure. I just cut foregone power because it's annoying. And I'm going to cut one of the crypt builders because it's mildly difficult to play. Sure. Cavern says... minor refraction. What do you mean? Oh my god. This run was already busted. Oh, sign me up. We're duping our friend. This run is out of control. Holy crap. Resin block is funny. I don't care. Oh my god. What the hell? I don't care about any of this nonsense. That is the most disgusting thing I think I've seen in ages, in fact. Wow, I'm going to take a 10 in Purge on a foregone power. If I just play primitive molds, this run is fine, right? True. Spell chain. How am I doing on shards? I'm going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to be fine. I'm also taking 15 because I'm going to be duping this stupid man, which is great news. I should cut another card. We're going to cut another foregone power because, I don't know, it looked at me funny. Sure. We are so far done. Unreal. Oh, God, it's unreal. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can play mid-floor without space and with two of these dudes. Like, seriously, check this out. I want to see some stupidity. Hey, look. I also like dealing 220 damage to the boss on turn 1. That seems reasonable. Yep, everything about this is extremely normal. Yep, everything is very normal. I like this a lot. It's a great example of why I value permafrost on my moldeds. You just buff our friend. I don't know, crush middle so she stops going there, and then I come downstairs and we just punch it, right? Yeah. Cool, give me a reform. Alright, how much damage can I do to the boss here? This seems like a decent number. 1,000 damage? Yeah, that seems okay. I played more cards than I realistically wanted to, but the truth is, I just do not care. She has to come downstairs if I kill this thing upstairs, which makes this very fun. Cool, come downstairs. Alright, we're gonna just absolutely destroy this lady here. I'm going to fade down. I'm gonna shoot fade. I'm gonna primitive mold here and we win. Yeah, cool. Good job. Great news. I love my pre-relentless kills on bottom floor. Awesome. Remnant Pact, disgusting. I just don't even need this. I don't need anything else now. Great. Card draw, probably. I mean, it is just card draw, right? Yeah. We have everything solved. This run is dumb. I go to the removal dupe here. My god, how disgusting is this run about to become? Give me something good in this Caverns, you coward game. I could just take the locket, not that it helps me. What do I even need the Rail Forger's Hammer for? I don't? Sure, why not? I'll take a free space relic. Seems okay. I'm going to remove cards at this point. Just cut the last foregone power, and then I'm going to cut a primitive mold here. Like, our deck is going to be thin. Horde says Waxer Snuffer? Okay. Dudes. Who looked at this run and said, you know what? There's a difficult decision in this run. What is the difficult decision here? What are you talking about? I feel bad because I'm definitely ragging on the submitter a little bit here, but I just can't imagine the universe where I struggle with this run. By the way, Hell's Banner's immediate payout here. Unbelievably good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. One upgrade here. Great news. I'm going to crush middle, and I'm going to... Wicklash, I believe, is good. Offering token. Just play cards out. Cool. Yeah, this is great. And then, see, the stealth, it does exactly what you want here, right? And look at my turn, okay? We get fade back. I do fade. I do encasement. I remnant pact here, which is just unreal. And then we just play cards, and it's over. And I'm going to put the tome down here because I just don't care. I would rather avoid that damage, honestly. Damage, you know what I mean. Sure, seems reasonable. Here's a turn where I get my Ember back. Great job. We just play cards. Cool. And at this point, even if I never get a chance to play another card again, we're just chilling, right? Cool, cool. Seems okay. Yeah, she hits once, punches through a bunch of stuff, and then we blast it. That's pretty reasonable. Cool. Seems good. I don't even click cards. They don't matter. They don't matter. We won this run on, like, ring 2. I go to the... I do the stupid Gorgon again, right? Is there a reason not to? You see the gears turning in my head. No, there's no reason not to. We just make more of them. Do it again. Sure. Sure, man. Holdover on what? Holdover offering token is a great hit here. Sure. -1, make a card free, I think. Sure, I'm gonna make the flash freeze free. I'll buy another -1 because I think I value this. It makes playing cards a little easier, which is good. I'll look at the trinket shop vaguely. Forever Flame is amusing, but I just kind of don't care. Alright, whatever. You got a spell chain in there? A -2? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna -2 a card to make it cost 0 here, right? I don't care about anything. All 10 in Piercing, Crypt Builder. Sure, 150 into Chaste is also just chill. Let's go ahead and go kill God. I should cut a card, right? Sure, I'm gonna cut Primitive Mold. I actually value this more than the money at this point. I should maybe consider cutting the Crushing Demise, right? This is going to fall off an actual cliff, and I can't play it on my floor. Although I guess I could play it and then reform, which is kind of cute. In which case I should leave a couple in. I'm just going to go on. I don't really care about any of these decisions. Which is to say that this is actually a Blessed Seed, and I'm going to definitely put that in the title, right? We're just going to do that. I'm going to play... How many Gorgons do I have? 3 plus 4 plus 5? I'm just going to put this all middle, right? Because that's where an enemy spawned. Yeah. In fact, I'm doing 700 damage here, which is pretty cool. Seems good. Cool. You play Gorgon, Remnant Pact, and we chill, right? Like, this totally kills one of my Gorgons, by the way, which is marginally scary, but I also just don't care. Like, check this, we'll be fine, right? You play Fade, this thing, I'm gonna drop the Sacred Wicks here to get my reform back. We put this thing down. I just burn cards. It's fine. I wish to do how much damage, by the way? Excuse me? Oh, we just kill the boss, actually. Okay. That seems reasonable, huh? Wow. Alright, Seraph. That was a run of Monster Train, the video game. What are you talking about? How disgusting is this? I'm gonna do the same thing to the Divinity, and there's not a thing in the world anyone can do to stop me, right? I mean, especially when you give me the Molten Encasement on turn 1, right? Seems good, buds. Seems good. I'll crush bottom, sure. Give me like 2 turns to set this up. Neat. Yeah, so here we go. We have Gorgon Friend. I play the Primitive Mold, right, to get us back Fade for Hell's Banners, which gets me the other friend. I play the Remnant Pact here. We incant it up, right? Yeah, you just incant here, and I do a casual 2,800 here. Are we serious? Unreal. Wow. I think one more round and I'm reasonably confident we are going to crush this, right? I just need a good turn. Also, really good Crypt Builder hit, by the way. Just kills that dude. Awesome. Do I just win? I actually just super win on this turn, right? Yeah, oh yeah, by the way, I'm already there. Wow, alright, well, that seems reasonable. Sure, yeah, alright. Is this one of the strongest runs I've ever played? Yeah, actually it is. This run is definitely blessed. I don't really enjoy playing blessed runs all that often. They're really nice for my recording time though, right? I think I've spent 30 minutes on this episode, which is unreal. That's a pretty good score considering I didn't even try to go that hard on shards. I could have gone way harder. I'm going to look at the challenge. I want to see if I can figure out what the heck they were talking about. Look at me. You see me get a 31-minute win, you know something's wrong. I want to see what the heck they were talking about with making a weird decision. Who's the submitter? Yeah, of course, Opal wins. Let's see, Blaze. Who are you? Find you. Where are you at? Okay, what did you do that's weird? What was the weird choice? I can't even figure out what the weird choice here is. Right? Like, think about this. What is this? What's the hard part here? What did you do that's strange? I don't know, man. Well, I'm not sure what the difficult challenge is. Is the challenge taking the aggressive amulet? Because that's an easy choice. It's actually a very clean aggressive amulet. I can't imagine ever skipping that. All it takes is just reasoning through what are the enemies I'm fighting, right? I think if you had the first defense instead, you know, the one that has the enemy behind the boss that deals the 5-1, that dude getting a +4 is pretty terrifying and might just end your run. But with Heaven's Priest, it's no big deal, right? Yeah, I don't know. I would be interested if the submitter is watching this run and has a comment on it. Let me know. What did you think was the crazy choice here that you were wondering if I would make? Because I mean, let me look at my run here and just show you. I think everything made so much sense. Of course, you Unga take the aggressive amulet because it's easy. You take the token of a trader because that's value. That helps the early game, which makes sense. This is just an easy, rational decision. You take Firelight because your start is incredible for Firelight. You have Sacred Wicks and and the Wicklash is in your starter, which is just nuts. And then you, of course, on ring 1, you see Gorgon. You then just toss the Siren in because why not? You just need stats, it doesn't matter what. And incanting is fine here. And then you find the Founding Seal before the end of ring 3, and the rest of the run becomes like joke mode, right? I didn't need Wax or Snuffer. This is an irrelevant buff, but then like they just kept showing you all the answers, right? It's like, okay, Hell's Banners because I might play more than one unit. Okay, I'm worried about burnout a little bit and Relentless Combustible Wax, and then there's Wax or Snuffer for good measure, and then they give you the Tiny Stone, which lets you play so many of these creatures, and then you just pre-relentless the hell out of everything. Unreal. Unreal. Just how strong this run is. Wow. All right, cool. Well, I guess that's 59 on the series. I'm definitely calling this a blessed seed. This is not going up on as a cursed seed because, oh, buddy, that was pretty fun. I'll admit, that was an easy brain off, good fun time. So I won't say no to that. But I do not think people watch this channel to go, yes, how do I navigate the really easy runs, right? So I don't know. Maybe it's fun. Let me know in a comment. Actually, I would be interested to know. Did you enjoy this quote unquote blessed seed? Is that something I should do more of? Is it fun to just watch me slam dunk the funk on something? Did I really say that? Slam dunk the funk. Man, that's from like Space Jam in the 90s or whatever. I'm dating myself, by the way. I'm definitely in my 30s, can you tell? But but yeah. All right, that's all I got for you. It brings us up to 59 on the series. Let's go. All right, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.